to me. Yeah.
Welcome to the Johnny Bond Show, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on TikTok and YouTube for the last 4 or 5 days. We've been to Texas Southern University. And we're on the way back again to Preview. We was on the Preview following week, and I can finally report about Preview. Not one killing. Nobody got killed at homecoming.
Unalived.
Praise to God. No one unalive. No one lost their life in Preview. Thank God. Is some stuff you want to play before I go?
Yes, it is. Let me go. We're going to kick this off with one of these Tupac videos, and then we'll move to Dr. Umar. So here we go.
What do you think they're doing this for? Because, the way this country is successful is if we have one set of rules and everybody follows them. If anybody gets outside of that set of rules and they're in a public view like I am, it's like detrimental to everybody following the rules. If I'm representing what they think is that I represent lawlessness and the outlaw mentality, and I represent that thug mentality from the street. So they feel like if they can punish me, then it'll punish people who are not as brave as I am, who don't speak out against things like me, who not scared to walk through the streets with no bodyguard. See, they need to put me in jail. These other guys, they don't have to put in jail because they can arrest them on smaller things. They can't arrest me on those small things. They got to frame me. They got to do things like this. They got to have 30 charges and none of them have to do with me.
How can you belong to a religion that preaches blood offerings are necessary for transformation and spiritual redemption and not think that none of us are going to have to spill our blood? It's ridiculous. We're going to have to die. There's going to be a war for African emancipation. It's going to be the worst war that the world has ever seen. And when we take the planet back, I don't think we will ever allow anybody to put us back in oppression. The white man knows that. The red man knows that. The yellow man knows that. The brown man knows that. Everybody knows that if black people ever get a chance to go back on top, we won't lose it a second time. And that's why they're doing everything they can to prevent that revolution intellectually and physically. And the reason why they spend so much time on the intellectual side with the media and the school system is because if I control a man's mind, I never have to worry about going to war with him. That's why America, as much money as America spends on the military, she spends even more than that on propaganda. Because if I can control the way they think, I ain't never got to go to war with them.
And we're back. So, Minister, what did you think about that?
That was favorable. He spoke the truth. He's super intelligent. I just hope he get a Secretary of Treasury that can handle his money, so they won't stop his money and all the money he raised for his school. I'm telling you, Umar, as I love you, get you somebody to handle your money when no one ever again can lock your accounts down. You don't want that. Get a good CPA and get somebody else running your money. And that way, they're already jealous of you, so it made you look real bad. And so you're prolific. We love you. You're dynamic. You're one of the greatest psychiatrists, psychologists I've ever seen in my life. Dissecting stuff. I ain't seen you have 60 million views. I ain't talking about doing something stupid. I'm talking about you saying something intellectual and intelligent. So I'm proud of you to hear you speak so eloquent and speak on facts and give people a solution to bring them out of it. I yield to you. I bow to your spirit, not to you, but your spirit. Keep it up, man. I pray one day that you and I can come on the same panel. I can fly where you fly you where I'm at, come on my show. I'm doing my movie, the redemption of the American gangster, Johnny Bond and Martha Marie Preston. I was the biggest drug dealer in the state of Texas, besides ExxonMobil, because they make the petrochemical for the cocoa base and the poppy seed. So we wouldn't have no drugs, it'll be for them. But again, I was tricked into the buffoonery, and I came out of it. I did 10 years, and I came out of it. And I had 40. and I've been home since 1998, September 18th. And I would touched over 20 million children, and I would touch millions more. I want to go to 300-400 million. I want to touch them, and I want to let them know how great they are. I want to let them know the one, this entrepreneurship who I with last night, 26 of them. We counted the money as 20,769,000 apiece. So again, it don't mean they'll get that. We're gonna set up a black Shark Tank, and the 20 million plus will be there. It'll be me on the panel and other professional people that's been successful, and also bringing their money with them. So if they choose to invest 16%, 17%, 3%, 5%, we will have black entrepreneurs on the show. We have too many gifted children and prodigies. So me, I have to bring it up because everybody else scared for whatever reason. I have no fear. I fear no one but God. We got too much talent. Mark Cuban done help 300 people on that show become millionaires. My sister Stormy, she done helped, I think, 139. And I'm proud of her. I'm definitely proud of Stormy. She have a company now called Pharmacy. I'm in it. I just got to get some. I need to get Nisi, both of them together to come take all my stuff. It's like a small Walmart where they can sell it. And with some young lady there last night, I'm waiting for her to call me. She said she had all her stuff already in her car. So we have a lot to do, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of gifted children, and ain't nobody seeing about our children. So we have to see about them ourselves. This show tonight, the Johnny Binder Show, is showing how I came out of prison and started being an entrepreneur all over again, but not drug, but God. So I want to show children how I got the 17 acres, how 140,000 got the swimming pool. So we had 17 acres, ladies and gentlemen, and the 26 students is coming on. 1 minute, run a commercial real quick. Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to show the Dr. Umar video. It was because we see Cardi B in the news defending Donald Trump's position to send troops to Nigeria to get involved in the Nigerian unaliving of Christians. So I will be perfectly honest, fam, I haven't had a chance to really dive deep into that. And if any of you want to share what you've read, what you know, a link to an article or something, please drop it in the comments. We want to hear from you. So I'm going to play a short commercial. And while we are on break, please feel free to go to @JohnnyBinderShow. That's @JohnnyBinderShow. Click subscribe and then click that notification button so you'll know when we go live. Like I said, we love hearing from you, fam. So also hit that like and drop us a comment.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, saving lives.
Listen to me.
So y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational.
Listen to me.
as well go ahead and let the cat out the bag now then, man. And let them know, man, to start right now following the Johnny Binder Show. Yeah, start following right now. Start following Johnny Binder Show on YouTube right now. Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. Start following right now. Look, let me tell y'all straight up. I have to hold him back at times. So like y'all think y'all hearing something on my show. I have to hold him back because this dude be on go. Like go, 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 go. So I know y'all gonna enjoy his content. So make sure you follow the Johnny, but it's not the Johnny Binder, but Johnny Binder Show on YouTube and Twitch. So yeah, he gonna be streaming like y'all ain't seen this dude. Like he put in the work for real, and that's why I rock with him. He really do put in the work in the community. A lot of people talk that community talk.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, go open some kind of business. If you're not open, then to do what my partner did. He gave his money to a restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with him. And now he out of Galveston. So now he gets rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm gonna build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. But get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you go into prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you'll be dead. It's not worth it. So this Johnny Binder talking to you.
To me, yeah. Yeah.
All this old new boo stuff, shooting and killing each other, man. That ain't gangster.
Listen to me, yeah.
That ain't gangster. So, for the lack of knowledge. I'm not playing. I don't do that. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm going to do everything I can because in Ezekiel 34, God said we clothe ourselves. We fed ourselves, but we have not fed the flock. And the flock has scattered all over America. So we, so-called ministers, pastors, and bishops, you cannot say we did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
Hey, and we are back. Let's bring the minister back on. Again, if you could please go to @Johnny Binder Show. That's @Johnny Binder Show on YouTube. And click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll know when we go live. Just want to say welcome, Facebook family also, and those for you who are watching us on Twitch. And also, we're on TikTok now. So go over to TikTok and follow us. And go ahead and bring him back.
You doing good, young lady. I got a book today from my Jehovah's Witness, what they gave me about young people. They wanted me to put it out, so I'm gonna do it for them. Answer to 10 questions young people ask in entrepreneurship. And I really don't know what the 10 questions is, but who am I? Okay. I like this. Here. Jehovah's Witness, you done something with this. In entrepreneurship, if my people on from the college, let us know you're on when you get your credit because you're going to engage. So if the first will say, who am I? The second say, what do I worry about in my appearance? The third will say, how can I talk to my parents? It's some good stuff. The fourth will say, how can I fix my mistakes? The fifth will say, what if I'm being bullied at school? Sixth will say, how can I resist peer pressure? Seven say, I got some of this in my hip hop church. How can I deal with the pressure to have? How can I deal with the pressure to have sex? My God. 8, what should I know about sexual assault? 9, should I believe in evolution? 10, how can the Bible help me? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think about what I just read, but that was what you talk about that. Talk to me, Catherine, what you think?
No, that's an excellent list. And I know that's a question that we really need to address, especially when it comes to bullying and being pressured into intimacy.
Oh man, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got my lawyer on here and Happy Hair. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen,
he's slow on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, preview. I have 2 entrepreneurs on this phone. We got the one that I love, came from the Army. This young man had nothing, went to the Army, came back, put his money in Happy Hair, and never looked back, did his book. He's extraordinary, come out of South Park with nothing. We had a lawyer, had nothing, come back, posed to be the #1 lawyer with Robert Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put both of them on at the same time. Joe Kelly and Marcus Biles. Put Marcus Biles on too, baby.
Hey, what's going on?
Lord have mercy.
Happy
Hey,
Tuesday.
Man, don't y'all do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man. Both of y'all on the same time?
Yeah.
Say, man. What's up, Marcus?
Man, I'm on the move. I'm multitasking, but once I seen the link, I'm like, man, let me tap in and see what's going on, man. And, this is where the world is at. We all virtual now, so I can tap in from anywhere now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, Marcus, it's crazy, man. I wanted to play the commercial where you can see what we got because there's 26 students coming on. I want you to talk to them about entrepreneurship out of Texas Southern University. Play that commercial, our 5-minute commercial where they can see it.
Well, Minister, I just played that 5-minute commercial, but we're going to go with 2.5, and then we'll fill in the rest. Here we go.
You helping me, Captain, all the rest of us, save lives.
Listen to me.
So that y'all celebrate us and help us open up vocational schools and save our kids and our time. You don't want to do that. You want to sit in the back like a house nigga, a coon, and do what you do. Because I have 5,000 heaven-making angels around me. And anybody come against me, God is going to destroy them. I can name all the people that come at me. God have destroyed them, have created problems in their family. So again, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you is that the black woman is the mother of earth. She has melanin in her skin, right here, melanin. The sun is her friend, not her enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen to me. Yeah.
90% of your crew is snitching. Get out the game. Whatever money you got, open some kind of business. If you don't know how to open a business, do what my partner did. He gave his money to the restaurant owner. Now he rich because the restaurant owner paid him every month. He invested like half a million with it. And now he out of Galveston. So now he get rich. Him and his wife got a big home. They come out of Texas University. If you ain't an entrepreneur, invest your money with a D. Or with Catherine, whoever doing business. With me, I'm going to build 90 townhouses. I need 2.5 right now. So again, invest your money with somebody you can trust. Get out the game. If you don't get out the game, you're going to prison. And 85-90% of the time you do, when you get out, you be dead.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. So this China Biden talking to you.
Listen to me. Yeah.
And we are back.
All right, Marcus Bob.
Yes, sir.
Happy hair.
Minister, turn your camera on.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, brother, I want you to talk to the students. I talked to them last night at Texas Southern University. Just get them 2 or 3 minutes of how you struggled to open up Happy Hair, how you went to the army, got the money, come back, got your partners, and how you believed in yourself. No matter what the odds was against you, you kept fighting and fighting till you got there, and you still fighting. Take the floor.
Man, I can't wait to chop it up with the students. Again, just thanks for shooting the link off. You know, anytime I get an opportunity to talk about the story or the how or the blueprint, I never say no. So, of course, I'm not going to say no tonight. I'm super excited to be able to talk to these students about how we created She's Happy Hair with just $800 and grew it to over $100 million in sales. Man, every time I say the words $100 million, it sounds unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? But I just enjoy telling the story. So, yeah, you'll have my undivided attention here in about 10 minutes or so. I have my cameras and stuff set up, and yeah, we can pour into the students.
My God. Y'all done sold over $100 million worth of hair.
Man, it's a lot of hair, man. We've been all over the U.S., all over the world, you know, negotiating with suppliers, not just via email online, but actually over there in India, over there in China, you know, in Brazil, like talking to them, you know, coming back with it. So, yeah, we've been doing some amazing things.
Joe Kelly, that's a hell of a story, ain't it, man?
And I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, what's going on, Marcus? Brother,
What's
man.
going on, brother?
Watching you from afar, man. I'm so proud of y'all, man. I remember my mentor, Carl Moore, man. He used to speak very highly of you all when I first came out of law school. So, yeah, I've been watching you guys from afar, man. I'm just very proud of what you've been able to do with the company, brother.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, teamwork make the dream work, man. And Johnny, you don't be saying Army, man. Navy. I'm a U.S. Navy Special Operations veteran. I was a Navy SWIC. You know what I'm saying? So I'm U.S. I'm proud Navy veteran, not Army. Don't get shout out to the Army though. Shout out to them and the Marines and everybody else. But I'm a Navy veteran.
Get it right.
Yeah,
I apologize, sir. I stand to be corrected. I have no problem with that. Always, I take constructive criticism. Always make me better. I've been on your show, so always make me better, man. I'm just saying, man, I want these 26 students, because we're raising $20 million for them. I'm opening up a Black Wall Street. You'll be one of my guests on there, sitting there looking at the ones coming in where we vet them and to invest our money in them. We're not going to keep letting them have a white Wall Street and we sit up and we got gifted students and we do nothing. So I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. So I'm raising the $20 million I already talked and text Boris Miles. He might as well say, yeah, he raised $125 million for Thurgood Marshall. He raised $93 million for the school. Then he raised $23 million for another school. Senator Boris Miles. He's a personal friend of mine. He's his minister. I was at his birthday party the other night. So again, I'm telling him we are going to raise $20 million within 6 months to a year for the school, for them 26 students and other students, but it'll be black. It'll be we will open up Black Wall Street one day, but it will be for Black Shark Tank, where we can take our gifted student with people like you that's been successful, because that's what's wrong with us. We make $1.3 trillion a year. We give all our money back to massa. We got to learn how to put our money in our own neighborhood, build our own neighborhood, open up our own banks, own credit union, own institution, not private, we don't want Bank America. We don't want none of that. We want our own private bank. And we got enough smart bankers that ran their banks or come run our banks. Where Marcus go?
I'm here.
Okay, to run our banks, that's what we want, Marcus. So we think too petty. So I got to talk to somebody like you, somebody like Joe Kelly. I got to talk to somebody think it, because there's too many of us just want to go get a hookah pipe and go to the club and look for some sex. That's out. We need to take our money and all that old Friday night happy hour. Everybody want to go to happy hour, so they let them dress down and everything because they want to be happy for an hour. My whole thing is, here come my brother in from Chicago. Come on in, man. Boy, this thing done got deep. This man, entrepreneur for 30 years and got almost 50,000 people. He's an advertiser in nothing but black production. I'm going to talk to you, William, with Marcus on the phone, because you can move his hat in Chicago and all over. Marcus, this man is a marketer out this country, and y'all can speak now.
Yeah, man, what's going on, man? I love Chicago, man. I was out there in Great Lakes and
I'm gonna put y'all on the phone together.
Chicago, man.
But I just want to make you understand where we was going with this here. We'll be the first one, and when me and you die, it'll be a legacy that we have our own Black Shark Tank. We have our own banks, credit union, and finance company. And then we'll start building our own neighborhoods, our own car lots, our own insurance companies. That's how the Rockefellers got rich, living with living benefits. So we got to stop thinking. We got to stop
I want
thinking.
So one, Black Wall Street, we got the new Black Wall Street. We actually is on Instagram. You can type in blackwallstreet.st, blackwall.st on Instagram, and you'll see we almost got 1 million followers on Instagram, man. We've been teaching people how to do whatever they do on Earth online too. So I looked it up on ChatGPT. It was only like 16% of people in America making money online. And so what we've been doing is teaching everybody that wants to make money online how to make money online, because we've been doing it for over a decade now. You know, a lot of us made it through COVID, and so that's what we've been kind of screaming from the mountaintops, like, hey, come make money online with us. You know, stop waking up going to get the bag. And so I just want to kind of throw it out there. We got an event this weekend. It's called Black Wall Street Legacy Weekend. It's our 10-year anniversary, and
this weekend?
It's this weekend. Yep, I'll shoot you over the information.
Shoot me the information, because I'm supposed to be going to Vegas. I'm not going. I just canceled it.
No. They still go to Vegas now. You can live stream this event. You still need to be in Vegas now. Go have your fun now. Now at the same time, we also got the fishbowl experience. So you talk about
it was my birthday weekend, but it's gonna be online and in person.
Yeah. You can do both, man. Go enjoy your birthday in Vegas, man, and you'll be able to catch the replay or watch a live stream while you at the Cosmopolitan in the resort pool or something. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your birthday, man. But I did want to say that we also got the fishbowl experience. So if you look that up online right now, it's called the Fishbowl Experience. It's similar to Shark Tank. But it's that pitch competition that what you talking about, man. It's that pitch competition that you saying, Johnny. Like, you know, to have people come pitch their ideas and have entrepreneurs that know how to grow, expand, and scale a business, hear that and help them through that. And it's not even just always about money. You can be a strategy or AI tool away from changing your family tree. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I just want to piggyback what you were saying. Black Wall Street, the Black Shark Tanks, man. We got a lot of that going, man. We love to collaborate with anything that you guys are building as well.
I'm down with you, Marcus, 1,000%, brother. I believe in you 1,000%. I think Miss Nico came on here too, didn't she? put Miss Nico up here with the rest of them, baby. Oh, there she go. Marcus,
Yes,
Joe
sir.
Kelly, Mike House, ladies and gentlemen, here go Juanita Bond on here with us. She gonna help us open up stuff for our children. Yes, I had to say it. She up there in Beaumont. She gonna help me open up stuff. I've been with her about 15 years. She gonna help me open up stuff for these entrepreneurship and raise the $20 million for these children at Texas Southern University. Once we do that, we're gonna raise another $20 million in Prairie View. Plus, I'm getting 100 acres down there. And in 5 years, I'm building town and country where we can get 1,900 jobs because 3,000 children fall out of school in Prairie View every year. And we finna stop that. And I'm gonna get Marcus and the rest of y'all entrepreneurs on here to help me do that. We ain't waiting on nobody, Marcus. We gonna take control of our own wife, our own women, and damn it, our own children. It is our time. They owe us $19 trillion. They talking about they want their Medicaid, their Medicare, they want food stamps, Head Start, SNAP. They want it. Okay, Mr. Trump, even though you're being controlled, you can have it. I know who's controlling you, a puppet, and the puppeteer control, but you can have it. Before you take everything, give us, you owe us more than that, but give us $19 trillion. Our children go to school for 50 years for any school they want to, any college. And we want 5 states, starting with Oklahoma, down there where you took our oil field, the second deepest oil field in the world, in Tatum. So we're not letting you get away with nothing else, sir. This is a new style here. The people I'm talking to is warriors. And I ain't just talking about here, I'm talking about here. You're not getting away, sir. And we will be successful doing this here. Catherine, take over. My mama calling. Take over, Catherine.
So he left you with it,
Thank
huh?
you. I know. Thank y'all for flowing with us. You know, when you're live, anything could happen. But I am so glad to have all of this experience on the panel tonight. And I don't know, whoever wants to jump in, my question is, what have been the spiritual challenges you faced as an entrepreneur during your journey as an entrepreneur? Don't
You
all
have to
speak.
start.
One of the things
You have to start.
one of the things that I know that we face, especially in African American society, the community, is that we don't think there's enough money to go around. So we have the tendency of not equipping or sharing what we know, the knowledge that we've gained along the journey. You know, not saying anybody on here do, because I know anything God give me, I share. But I have watched it year after year after year. You know, if you want to break into some type of entrepreneurship, a lot of times you can see a sister or brother doing it, or even, you know, they owning it. You know, they really doing very well. And you may ask a question, and not so much the blueprint, but you just may ask a particular question. And I've watched how they think, and it's the cannibalistic spirit. Even though we're not biting each other with our mouths anymore, we literally are biting each other with our mouths in a spiritual sense. And they don't want to share, you know, knowledge is power. And so they don't think there's enough wealth for everybody to sit at the table and eat. So I watched that. That's one of the hardest things to, especially when you're from the region that you're trying to break. It's been a very tedious thing just watching other people saying, you know, I don't know, or get it for yourself, or I have to do the research, you do your research. So that's kind of been the saddest thing. I won't just say hard thing, but it's been a sad thing to watch how we don't think that we all can eat a meal at the same time, but we will we'll feed someone else though. We don't understand when we go to the nail shop, when we go to the hair shop, when we go to the foot spa, when we go to all the Mexican restaurants, when we go to all these different places, and they don't look like you and I. They're not the servants don't look like you and I. The servants is not like you and I. We're feeding them. We're making them live in a mansion. They're driving a Benz or whatever the thing may be. We don't see it that we're giving them a hand up and a hand out, but we won't do that for our brother or our sister, because, you know, and I don't know about your culture or your region, but it was a black sister or a black brother opened up a restaurant or a nail shop or a hair shop, hair studio. I watch the struggle. We'll go buy $200 worth of weed from over here, but we think she ain't gonna be driving the best car on me. Just crazy mentality. I even seen in our region where there was a young couple, African American couple, opened up a hair shop where you sell hair, the beauty products, and a certain culture told the vendors from Houston, if you sell to them again, because they had like 5 or 6 different hair shops, we will not use you as a vendor. And they literally shut them down. They literally shut them down. My mindset, and I became an advocate for them. Y'all got to understand, I'm one of them girls. I'm a rocket till the wheels fall off. I say, how you going to sit here and allow this guy, he got 5, 6 shops, and you're going to allow him to tell the vendors, if you sell to him, that I said, I think we need to boycott and don't buy nothing. I said, you the one got the hair shop. You the one you doing the weave. And so you're going to go continue to buy from a guy that blackballed your brother and your sister. But I don't think that we understand that there's enough money, there's enough room at the table for all of us to eat. And so that's one of the things that I've seen to be very, it's been an opposition for the African American in our culture, in our society, in the Golden Triangle.
Marcus, answer that, Marcus.
Now, you said you're in the Golden Triangle. Where is that? I'm not familiar.
That's Port Arthur, Texas, Beaumont, Texas, Vidor, Texas, Groves, Texas, Nederland, Texas, Orange, Texas, Jefferson County. So the Golden Triangle, Southeast Texas, is like on the border of Louisiana and an hour and a half from Houston. And this region is like something you ain't never seen before. Something you ain't never seen before.
Because I ain't been that far down south. We don't have that in Chicago. I've never experienced that in Chicago. And the thing of it is, it's all black ran and owned. Our mayor is black. All our city councilman is black. But they have took their power to do Facebook Lives and photo shoots, and they don't understand the power that God has placed in their hand to make change, to make a difference. So now, before they got the position, I'm just telling you the truth. Come for me if y'all want on here tonight. I'm just telling those that's looking. But they have taken their power and it ran to their head and not ran to their heart. So instead of them making changes, they're just doing events, likes and shares, waving their hand like Miss America, and they don't even. And we are predominant black ran. But we got an Asian city, we got the Hispanic city, but the blacks not running anything but their mouth. So I'm just saying, you said one of the hardest things is being an entrepreneur. And so that's one of the things I'm watching in our region, that it's hard to see that everybody can sit at the table and eat. They don't look at it that way. So anyway, go ahead.
Oh, excellent.
So what's the solution? What's the solution to that? Is there a solution?
So y'all kind of bear with me.
Hold up. I wanted Marcus to answer.
The solution is when
he in the hair business.
The solution is that we have to use our mouthpiece. Our mouth is our power. Our voice is our power. And if we're not educating and having communication or having a conversation about it, they don't want to talk about it. You cannot change nothing that you're not willing to confront. And confrontation and correction is 2 different things. So I think that the conversations that we're having on this platform and many others, they have to be conversations that reach the multitudes to say, listen, we can all sit at the table. God has prepared a table in the presence of your enemy. Don't get confused who your enemy, who's your foe, and who's your friend. And so I think the conversations that continually need to have just need to be at a broader spectrum of where they can be reached and heard. Because I think until we enlighten our brothers and sisters that, hey, you don't have to hate on nobody, you don't have to, be discouraged, and just make sure that you are making room, not only for yourself to sit at the table, but it's a generational blessing. We want to talk about generational curses, but ain't nobody talking about generational blessings. It's a legacy that we have to leave.
That's a great subject for the college students that's coming on, that's listening. A lot of them listening from Texas Southern University. We always talk about breaking the generation curse, me too. But we never talk about breaking the generation blessing. We need the blessings. House, you've had your business 30 years. Speak on that. House, you all right? Mike, unmute your mic.
Oh, okay. Is that better? No.
Yeah, we can hear you. What do you think about what she said?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what can we do?
Okay. The easy, I don't experience that in Chicago. There are multiple coalitions, there are multiple groups. Pardon me? Okay, all I'm saying is that there's a whole lot of groups that you need to join together as a group, whereas you have people that are fighting each other. If they were all in some kind of uh, um, a business, I belong to several business groups, and we'll meet and we'll have strategies. Right now, you have them fighting each other. The trick might be to get them to join and understand that they are stronger together. The reason that the Koreans are able to have all of the
Your mic went off, Mike. Your mic off. Your mic off. Come on back.
okay, is
Ladies and
that
gentlemen.
better? This phone's driving me nuts. Okay.
Okay. We hear
Um,
you now.
and you have to be able to find groups that you can band together to excel. Um, the Koreans, they own all of the hair salon, all of the beauty supply, and they buy together. The nail salons, when you see the women coming up for the nail salon to work, I've seen them come in a van with 17 technicians, and they all are sharing. That's all we have to do. If we are able to convince other blacks that they can benefit by working with us in whatever those collaborations are, we don't. It's not that difficult. Everybody wants to succeed, and once they say, well, everybody else is in that black group, in that black business group, whether it is the NAACP or whether it's Push, or maybe some of those organizations are no longer functioning effectively, then start your own business group. For over 20 years, I was a member of a group called ACES, and that's the guy's name, ACES Business Network. And every Monday morning, we would meet from like 7 o'clock till about 8:30 with multiple businesses. At it's still going right now, but it's on its ass right now. So about 8 people online. But at the peak, 15, 20 years ago, it would be 25, 30 people, 40 people every Monday morning from 7:30 till 9. Set up a business networking group. If people believe that they can get more in a group than they can fighting each other, or not even fighting it, if they believe they can get more in a group than working alone, I see some advantages. Go back to the Black Wall Street concept. Black Wall Street still exists. It's just online. That's all. This thing is simple. We make it difficult, but that's just my interpretation. I don't know. That's how that's how I found it in Chicago.
That's
Okay,
very
I
good and
have
it's very true. Yeah, that's good, and that's very true. And I see, Chicago is standing in strength and power. Being down here from this area, it is, that's very strategic. And I always say, is we better together, and that's true. I mean, that's really a solution right there. And I'm not saying if we can do it; it's just when it's done. Because
Well,
we're stronger with
when you gonna
numbers and we're
start it?
stronger together.
Do you have a
Well, the
name
thing
for
of
your
it is,
group yet?
I was speaking from the place of what I'm looking at, not what I'm dealing with or what I have dealt with it. So I am a voice in this region, and I am one that works collectively with men as well as women and as teenagers. That's my breath. That's my bloodline to make sure that no one experience what I had to experience coming up, whether it's being just in life itself or in entrepreneurship. So I
But
mean
is
that's
there
my
a
mandate.
structure?
But I was just
Excuse me,
saying
but
that was one of the struggles that's here in this region. And I'm a piece of the puzzle, but I'm not the whole pie. But I'm working on it.
so you have a group that you've just started and it's in action, right?
No, I've been started. It is in action. I do
And
moving.
the name of the group is what? What's the name of the
I
group?
rock my I rock my truth and freedom solution. I have two. I travel the world doing I rock my truth, but I do here in my region. It's called Freedom Solution Empowerment. And so I teach on a broad spectrum. We meet once a month. Sometimes we do conferences every quarterly, and it's not a church thing. It is to actually catapult them to the next level of the way they think. I really take the model from Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision, make it plain. If you can't see it, you will never have it. So let's write it down. Where you going? How you heading there? Let's give a strategic plan of growing and how we getting there. So a lot of times people dream, but they don't write anything solid down. So I teach them the whole principle of say it until you want to. People say call it out. Speak that thing that is not as though it was. But no, you have to actually write the vision. You have to run with that vision. And when you run with it, and if you put seed in the ground for your own vision, people will pick up and they start believing in that. They'll start sowing into that. They'll start picking up. So I teach them the principle of Habakkuk 2:2. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to be about it.
Excuse me. So
Yes,
this is
sir.
a class, not a group meeting.
No, this
I'm
is
just
this is a group meeting, and I also teach. We are hands-on. We do the 501c3, we do the LLC. I teach them all of this, and actually, we're gonna find the building. You're gonna put the money down. It's the whole power empowerment. We meet. It's women and men, and we have several
okay.
businesses that's been very successful in several different states. So yeah.
Okay. So then, if I can, okay. So when is your next meeting scheduled for?
My next meeting schedule is for the 18th of November.
Okay. And the topic is what?
The topic is what? I don't really know right
What?
now my agenda, because I would have to ask my administrator what it is.
Okay. See, this is what it sounds like to me, and I could be completely incorrect. Okay.
Okay.
It sounds more. How many people are showing up for your meetings?
Sometimes we
Are these
have
on?
about 30 to 40, and sometimes, and then I
Okay.
also offer it online, so I have a lot of online presence as well.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I would
thank
love to.
y'all
I'd love.
for the conversation, and I'm sorry to cut short. I just want to be
That's okay. You
respectful
can go
of
ahead. I was
everyone.
just answering.
Yeah, I just
Any
want to
questions
be
you had.
respectful of everyone's time who has joined us today and
Okay.
our other guests. So, Joseph, did you have any feedback for that question, or Minister?
Go to my calendar.
What was the question again? Oh, oh.
You're on mute.
Take all the money and leave. So what Dr. Jonah was saying is correct. We have to learn how to work together. And then Mr. Mike House was speaking to about it, and we'll speak more about it offline. But we don't want to know how we're going to do it. But let's get back to entrepreneurship. What would you tell these 26 students and other students from Prairie View that's listening? Because this is going to be chopped up and going all around. Marcus done made over $100 million, Jonah. Marcus Happy Hair has made over $100 million on hair. So it's a wonderful thing to have Black men in that hair game where they can take some of the money back to the neighborhood, to the women start wearing their natural hair as well. So again, as you being a lawyer coming out of school, what they say about you?
Well, yeah, of course, they said I was going to be one of the greatest. But let me touch on what she was speaking about, going on there in the Golden Triangle. I'm familiar with that community. I have some of my mentors, actually, they were some of the top.
Talk to you, Jonah.
There were some of the top attorneys coming out of Beaumont. And what I want to say just about that situation, and I know Marcus probably could speak on it a lot better, but, when you have an instance like that where people, are hating on each other or trying to remove you out of a certain business, by denying you vendors, you do what Marcus just said, what he just stated. You go to the source yourself. You don't let one person run you out of business. Especially with we're speaking on being entrepreneurs. You just don't give up like that. You find you another angle. You go to the source, and you keep your feet on the ground, and you keep it moving. There's always going to be people that don't want to see you succeed. There's always going to be haters, and what the key part of being an entrepreneur is knowing how to navigate around that to make yourself successful and, to build your business successfully. So, you kind of just, and I understand, in this climate and maybe, of course, in the Golden Triangle, there's other surrounding elements. But that's going to be with anything when you're starting your own business. So that would be my advice to the students.
Jonah, did that answer your question?
I didn't have a question. I was only responding to the woman on here. One of the ladies said that what have we experienced in entrepreneurship? What has been one of those experiences, the negative experiences? And I was just saying what I witnessed over 26 years in our area. It wasn't my question. I was just responding to it.
Okay.
It's not that thing for me now, but I have watched it happen. Yeah.
Let me say to this has been one of the greatest audience I had in spiritual and entrepreneurship. I'm honored to be on here with all of you. I had a mercy call. Somebody threatened to kill somebody, and that's all I can say. And I'm gonna handle that respectfully. And whoever did it, they're going to jail. Back in the day, I would do something else. But today, I'm calling the police. You're not gonna trick me. You're not gonna trick me. But I already know if 50 of us go over there and snatch you out of there, we already know what you're gonna do. You're gonna call the police on me. So I'm on the show, so you ain't gonna get me. But again, we're gonna handle it in a professional manner. We have to rise above the emotion, thanking in the God. That's why Sonny and Godfather, when they slapped his sister, they knew he was gonna run through, left the thing, and they took his life. You can't say kill on there. Took his life on the thing. But Mike, you can't do him like that. So I'm gonna be like Mike. I'm gonna be humble. Humility is the secret of greatness. And when y'all running a business, don't ever think you better than the people business you run. And the people who work for you, value them. Value them. Get the best out of them and pay them correctly. And when they're doing good, give them bonuses. Don't you treat them like the government treat us. Don't do that. Make sure you take care of your people that work for you. Make sure you give them raises. Make sure you let them go up the ladder. Don't stop them. Whatever gift that they got, let them use their prodigy, their giftedness. Do not stop them and show them love. Don't holler at them. Don't go crazy on them. Even if they make a mistake, take them to the back and talk to them one-on-one. Don't clown them in the front of the people. Hey, did I tell you to? Don't do that. Don't do that. So excuse me, come here for a minute, and take them to the back. Don't. A billionaire told me something. Willie Gary got 3 airplanes. He told me something. He one of the coldest suit lawyers on the planet Earth. I was with him for about 90 days off and on. And I met him in Frisco. And I did a walkathon with him, went to the football classic with him. And then we went out here together. So I spent a lot of time with him purposely. So Willie Gary, we was going over by Galleria, Jonah, and you're a billionaire. Because I never rode with no billionaire in my life. And I'm glad it was somebody like me. And we got out the car, and it was a drunk. And I already think like that, but he said something. He said, Dr. Jeremiah, I said, yes, sir. Never look down on no one. If you're not picking them up, don't look down on them, because you could be there. Amen. And I looked at him. I said, okay. All right. I'm with that. So what I'm saying now, Jonah, is that the children, like I told them last night, it was 26 of them, and they prolific, they beautiful, women and young boys. And I was telling them, there's nothing you can't do. That's why I'm on this show tonight. Because I told them I come on every 5 days a week from 6 to 8. So sometime we're going to come on TikTok. Marcus Vile, here go my brother. Here go my brother. Put Marcus back up here, Catherine. Put Marcus back up here. So I was telling the 26 students, Jonah, Marcus, I was telling them that to take their money, we open up, I'm going to need you too, Marcus, to do this. We're getting all the license and stuff. We open up a Black Shark Tank. I'm going to get the LLC and all the stuff. I'm going to set it up like the other one, but we running it. And we're going to have millionaires on like some of you. And we're going to take the giftings of our children. We're going to get their pay work from their business 2, 3, 4 years if they open. So when they come in front of us, We know exactly where they at, what they got, what they need, and then whoever picked to want to invest in them, it'll be 4 or 5 panelists all the time. And we are going to help our own people. And by you already having Black Wall Street, Marcus, that's a lift, because I've been studying Black Wall Street for 34 years.
Man, that's good news, man. Again, I had to drop out for a second, but like I said, you have my undivided attention, man. Anytime you get a chance to do like some type of group economics, that's the way to go. You know, you want to do something good, do it by yourself. You want to do something great, do it with a team. And so that's what I'm all about. You know, any brand or company that I've been a part of, we've had a team that brought it together and made it a memory. So I'm with you 110%. The whole Shark Tank thing, man. Again, that's not their idea. That's not their strategy. That's everybody's doing that. Everybody been investing into other people's ideas and brands and ways to make money. You know, I think one of the things that a lot of us, we focus on being the CEO of a business and not just a team member on the business. You know, you can be a millionaire without being the CEO. You can be a millionaire by being a franchisee. And I think once we get past the whole title side of things and start focusing on what's more important, the legacy. John, I always tell people, like, the difference between myself and a lot of leaders is I actually want 1 million stores or 1 billion stores, and some people want $1 million or $1 billion in the bank. And I don't want that. I want my money in my legacy. You know, I want my money in the creation. You know, I don't want to die with a bunch of money in the bank. I want to die with a bunch of stuff that I created on earth. So
my God. Jonah, did you hear that?
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Jonah, take a minute and speak to the young women how important what Marcus just said.
That is amazing to even have that kind of mindset, to even have that type of, to invest in your legacy. And one of the things I just wanted to add, because it can't be said any better than what the man of God said, was that also a lot of people want to talk about making $1 million, making $1 billion, but no one talk about how to keep it. No one talk about how to stretch it, how to make it the legacy of my children's children. Not only did I make $1 million or $1 billion, but this is how you do, how you keep making a return on your investment. No one talk about the strategy of not just making it, but how you keep it and how you make even more of it. Like the man said, he ain't talking about having $1 million or $1 billion in the bank. He's talking about having 1 million businesses, a billion businesses. That's legacy. That's generational wealth. That's generational legacy. You know, everybody, I said it earlier, want to talk about how we generational curses, the generational traumas, but nobody's talking about the generational blessings, because the same God that talked about the generational curses is the same one say, well, blessed you will be in the city, blessed you'll be in the field, blessed when you wake up, blessed when you go to sleep. And that's what our children, our young men and our young women need to understand. Mistakes you gonna make, but the mistakes don't make you. There is a potential and a possibility that, like you said, Dr. Jeremiah, you can be anything that you want to be if you put in the work. If you put in look, you got to have the tenacity and the ear to hear strategies, insight, wisdom. You know, it's just not about making a dollar, but how do I make this dollar continue to be continuously making money? You know, so that my children's children can eat from this table that I prepared 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And we got to see ourselves doing it before our hands actually touch it. It has to be that much confidence in the vision before we actually touch the manifestation of it. So I like, wow, I can't even see who it is. I'm just getting off from work, but whoever just said that, man, thumbs up to that, because that is a strategy straight from heaven. That is not something man just sat down and gave you. That was something the Father gave you, because you're right. Everybody want to be a CEO, CFO. Everybody want to have a title. These titles is going to just drove us crazy now. Doctor this or that and the other. But the truth of it is, when you be a team player, baby, everybody, what did the man of God say? If I can just take a crumb from the table. So give me a crumb, because that crumb can be separated operating and I can feed a nation with that. But when we understand that it's just not about being this, because I can branch out, I can be a part of the body that, you know, I'll never see a hand that without the fingers is usable. You know, this is just the palm of my hand can't grab nothing. So it need a finger to be able to do it. It need a thumb to be able to grab it. And when we understand that we fitly join together and each one need each other, then our legacy will go beyond what we can even imagine. And I love what he said, and I just can't say enough about it, because people dreaming about making $1 million, but they're not dreaming about how to keep making it work, making it duplicating it, and that million become a billion, that billion become a trillion. You know, nobody's dreaming that big anymore. They're dreaming small-minded. They want to do the thing of repeat of what they see. Let's be original. Let God download strategies and insight, the things that never been done. And if they've been done, I can do it greater. And if it's been done greater, then maybe I can be an extension of it. But we got to be able to take our mind and stretch it. And so I just love what he said, and it makes sense to me, and I'm down with that.
Joe Kelly, say what you got to say about what Marcus said.
It's straight truth. I mean, it's 100% truth, and that's essentially, you know, the mind state that everybody needs to have. I mean, it seems like, you know, social media and this TV and everything has put this big emphasis, you know, on just straight getting to the money, but it's really not telling you what to do with the money or how you want to, you know, pass that money on to your family. It's about building a legacy. I'm not sure, I can't speak for everybody. I know they're kids, but, you know, I have children, and, you know, that's what I do, everything for my children, and trying to build a legacy and instill those same type of morals and, of course, business ethics that I have in building my law practice, essentially, in my children. So, you know, essentially that's what we have to do, you know, to build the culture. You know, it's got to start with us, but we have to teach it so it can continue to grow. That's been the problem. You know, people get this money or whatever, and, you know, they don't move it forward, and that's why we get stagnant. So it's imperative, you know, that we pass these type of principles on to the youth, and that's why I'm glad we're able to speak to these kids today. And that's why I was glad. I'm a student of alumni of Texas Southern University, and we had mentors that come and speak to us like we're speaking now, and that really did a lot for me in building my business. So anytime that I'm asked to speak back, I always will take advantage of that opportunity.
Mr. House, what you have to say? Mr. House, are you with us? Unmute your mic. Mr. House?
All right, no. Okay, can you hear me now?
What do you think what Marcus said? What do you think?
I'm in agreement with everything. Look here. All we're doing at this point is singing with the choir. We're all on the same page. We're all on the same page. Okay.
Well, it's good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It appears to be, and I don't know, because I came in kind of in the middle of this. So, but this is a very powerful group. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
We're all singing the same. We're all singing the same song.
Yeah. Anytime somebody make $100 million, we need to highlight that. Ain't no lot of companies black made no $100 million. No, thank you, Jonah. Nowhere on the planet Earth. You know, I made $100 million, but I made it illegal. But I'm gonna make it legal now, and I'm gonna take Jonah House and Catherine, my COO. I'm gonna get Marcus to help me with this Black Shark Tank. We're finna build 43 townhouses on Macau and Fuquay, and then we got 100 acres that we're gonna build town and country for the children, and not 1,900 children in Prairie View want to fall out of school no more. So, ladies and gentlemen, all you entrepreneurs, before you die, if you want to leave a legacy, you can come to this show. You can come to this show and join us on saving our children. If we're not saving our children, we ain't doing nothing. They are present and our future. And our ancestors died for them. And you say you love Jesus Christ, stop it, because you don't. If you love Jesus, Jesus told the disciples, suffer little children, forbid them not. Let them come unto me. If you're going to hurt one of them, you rather put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. So don't tell me about you love children when Jesus loved them and Jesus made a death wish. He had never spoke like that. He said, around your neck. Did he say it, Jonah? Yes or no?
That's what he said. He said, put a milestone around your neck and jump into the deepest sea. For what you've done to the least of them, you've done it to me. One of the things, too, if we get, I give a shout out to each and every one that's on here that's really doing the thing, putting their hand to the plow and actually pushing through and growing and expanding. But for those that I would say, you said they have some young men or young women on here, make sure your core values is beyond making the money. Do the framework that whatever you do, that it's going to be, you're going to stretch the way you think that it's going to have a long-term benefit, not a short-term goal. Everybody on here talking about legacies. I have children and grandchildren. And so, and I'm sure, you guys as well. But for those that's on here that's trying to get your feet wet, trying to get your hands sunk into, or get the understanding, make sure your framework is stretched out where it has long-term benefits, not short-term values. Right now you got the social media, TV, talking about the Lamborghini and the Mercedes-Benz and the AMGs and whatever.
That means nothing. None of that means
That's
nothing.
the short-term goal. Hey, get in a car and you can get a car. Your credit good. Hey, that's not something God really needs to help you do. Get a job, get your credit score up. You can drive what you want. But if you're talking about legacy, generational wealth, then you got to make sure your core value is stretched long enough that you're creating a long-term benefit that is going to have long-term benefits after you're dead and gone, that your children's children can still eat from the table that you prepared, because your core values, your framework was built on long benefits instead of short-term goals. And that's all I would just say to you. Everybody wants that. They want it now. Add water, put it in the microwave. Everybody wants the instantaneous gratification. But know that, the more work and the more strategies and the more insight and the more you put into it, the more you're going to see. It's not just going to touch your life and bless your life, but not even just your legacy. It's going to bless people that's connected to you and around you. When you put in the framework and the core value, it's not a short-term goal, but it has long-term benefits. That's what I would just add to the conversation on tonight.
Marcus, we thank you for saying something that prolific. This show will touch millions of people. We cut it up. We sent it out. Me and Ghetto Boys with a D, we touched 14 million people in 4 months. And I got 1 million views. I'm at 3 million on this one. I'm doing the movie, Marcus. I want you to help me do it. The Redemption of the American Gangster, Johnny Binder and Marie Preston. But this Sharp Tank. And then we open up, the same time we're doing Sharp Tank, Marcus, we open up vocational schools. Why? The devil gave our children something to do. We got to give them something to do. And we cannot wait on the government. We cannot wait on no state. I want black men, black women with money and power and believe in God, stop walking around like a lapdog, waiting on massa to do something for our children that we supposed to do. In the Bible, come on, God. Where's it in the Bible? Judges 2:10, Marcus. God said, the elders, anybody over 40 years old, we supposed to teach the children. We supposed to open the door for the children. We don't, and it say, wait on the government, wait on some government cheese. They owe us $19 trillion plus. So we don't want your cheese. We don't want your Medicare, Head Start. If you want to take it, you can't take it now. But if you want to take it, give us our 19 trillion plus, give us 5 states. Let our children go to school for 50 years. And then you can take all that junk back, because it's a breakup anyhow. It ain't a makeup, it's a breakup. Don't you know when you tell a woman she can't bring her baby daddy in the house, you break the family up. If he want to co-parent with her, he can't even co-parent. He got to sit outside or dive through a window. So you break the family up, government, because you're not a family person no how. 100% of the people in America, Marcus, Nico, out of 100% of the people in America, in uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, in 5 years, 89% of the people divorced. Guess why? Money. This is what America drove for. And that's why the puppeteer has Donald Trump, and he got him doing whatever they want him to do. He's a puppet. He's a puppet, and God gonna take all of them out. I'm telling all of you Republican, Democrat, Independents, if you don't work for God, God gonna bring all y'all out. Them 10 plagues coming. Y'all messing over poor people. You messing up. That old white woman got on there tonight. They don't give her Jonah but $23 a month on SNAP. What the hell you gonna do with $23? And minimum wage, brother, it's been $6, $7. I want you college students to hear me. I don't want you coming out of there looking for no job. I want you to coming out there being owners with us, so we can have money and invest money, y'all, where we can take Texas Southern University, Prairie View, and shock the world. We ain't waiting on nobody.
Yes, sir.
Rosa Parks wouldn't move. Martin Luther King went with her. They shocked the world. Ida B. Wells and 75 women went to the thing in the 1800s and told the police, the sheriff, if you hang one more black person, that ain't what you said, the word was in, but I ain't saying it. If you hang one more person look like us, we're gonna kill every one of you. They did not hang another black man till Ida B. Wells went or died, and they won't talk about her because they don't want that in no black woman's head. It's too much. You just hung 2 of our people down in Mississippi. Marcus, you're powerful. You're prolific. We need you, Black Wall Street, Jonah. We need you, House. We need you, my lawyer, so we can be multi-millionaire, billionaire, and stop spending our $1.3 trillion with them and have our own banks.
Hey, brother Johnny, look, Johnny, it's not even it's not even about what we're chasing. Like a lot of us, we go to college or we try to learn how to get a job. Man, when I go to these universities or these institutions or these schools, these grade schools, that's the first thing I try to change is their mindset, because everybody's taught to go to school to get a good job. We're all taught to learn how to get a good job. We're not taught to learn how to create great jobs. But the moment you change your mindset, your life will change, man. Like I don't learn how to get a job anymore. I only learn how to create jobs. And when you have that mindset, you learn with intent, and it's impossible to not get the results that you set out for. But if you set out to learn how to get a job, you're going to be successful. But if you set out to learn how to create jobs, then you're going to be successful too. And so you brought up the vocational schools and all that, man. A lot of people don't know, before I started selling hair, I was an engineer. I was an AC mechanic, an electrician, a plumber. You know, I did quite a bit. And so it's all about, you know, using everything as a stepping stone and not staying where you at. You don't have to stay where you're at. You can use everywhere you're at as a stepping stone and take some more steps and change your life. You brought up, I don't know if y'all talked about the election today or the votes, you know, but I went out and voted today. Proposition 1 was all about the tech school. They trying to do the Texas State Technical Colleges. You know, they trying to bring back the welding, the electrical schools, the HVAC, the robotics. And, you know, I'm for that. So I was, you know, I'm kind of for and against Proposition 1, but that was one of the things that was on the ballot. It was 17 propositions on the ballot today. And so we got a chance to vote on some of those propositions. And if you don't understand those propositions, sometimes they confusing. You know, they be having all type of words in it. They be like, are you for or against? Or, you know, do you want this amended? It's like, man, just give it to me straight. You know, but I actually dove in, so I understood these propositions. And Proposition 1 is definitely hitting on what you're saying. It's like they want to give millions of dollars to Texas State Technical College so they can expand their colleges across the state, or that money would probably be funded to some private institutions, you know, AI tech, robotics, IT. But, you know, yeah, it's just a lot going on, man. You got to watch the money, you know where the money going. But you know, when it comes to group economics, whether it's Shark Tank, the Fishbowl Experience, or whatever names you guys come up with, anytime somebody know how to do one business or brand in one city and state, they should be able to expand it to another. And you got to do that with a team. So, you
know. Jonah, what you have to say about that?
I mean, you really can't add much to that, because he has dove into the footwork, because, you know, that's my mindset. You have to do it with a team. And if you can do one thing really well and it's been successful, you should be able to duplicate it in different cities, and not only different cities, but different cultures, because it's still something that's needed, no matter if you're selling hair or you selling metal, whatever it is. If you've been successful in it, you should be able to do it. But like I go back to say, whatever your core values are, it has to be generational. Because I got to get the young people to understand, we got to get from the mindset of the right now. I love what he said, that you create jobs, not teach me how to go get a job, because that's the truth. Everybody tells us, go to college. I'm Dr. Nico, but Dr. Nico didn't get me the job that I have. Just to be honest with it, the money I'm making is not because I'm Dr. Nico. It's because I went and because the Holy Spirit guided me to be able to go and create opportunity to make money, a generational setting that I want for my children's children. So everybody, that's the thing. That's the art of education. Go get a good education so you can make a good living. The truth of it is, I know people that got good educations and still barely making ends meet, because that's not the truth of it. But when you're able to be creative and go out there and then create the job, not only are you feeding yourself, but you're feeding so many others behind you. So I love what he said. And even with when he was talking about the bonds, they got all these big words on there, and you get confused, caught up in the lingo of it. But you have to be able to dive into it, especially our young African Americans. We have the mindset thinking that voting doesn't matter. They're going to do what they want to do anyway. You just lost when you have that mindset. Put your vote in, make it count. And if they still do what they want to do, whatever, but you can go to bed at night and say, you know what? These people didn't die. Somebody's mother, father, grandfather did not die to give me the right to vote, and I blew it away. So I'm all about that. One of the things we do a voting drive every year to get our young people involved to go vote. Make your vote count. Get out there and do what you have to do, because this is a part of legacy. Because if we don't do our part, then when we start talking about blaming, the white man or blaming whoever, no, you got to take some responsibility and accountability because you didn't do your part. So I don't know who this young man is, because I can't see that well with the liberty thing. But God bless you, man. God bless you. God bless the works of your hand, and let him continue to expand you. And I'm not gonna get in that spiritual side, because I
I need all that. I need all them blessings.
Yeah, because
Don't be withholding the blessings from me. Give me all the blessings.
I just see God is maneuvering in your life, and you are a solutionist. We don't understand being a part of the body of Christ, that we don't have some of the answers, but we are the solutionists. And I just believe God has put his thumbprint upon your life, because even the way you talk is not like this generation or any generation that has not had an encounter with God. So know that God is going to enlarge your territory even more, and those million, the 100 million, the billion stores that you're going for, God's saying your blessing is going to overshadow you. So know that it's possible to even have even greater than that, because your heart is not just so that you can have it, but your heart is because you want people to be able to experience what God has done in your life. So I just say blessings to you, blessings and overflow, abundantly, because people don't have the conversation that you have and the mindset that you have without having a true encounter with Christ. So I'm just saying, I recognize it, I hear it, and I hear the humility in your life. And God bless those that's humble, and he raises those up because he can trust you with the harder things. He can trust you with bigger things, the mega things. So just know that in the next 30 days, God gonna even blow your mind with greater. And so I don't know if you'll ever see me again, or if you can make a connect and just say, woman of God, I want you to know that God did exactly that, because I see it. I can't see your face. I don't know what you look like. I don't even know what your name, because I can't see it that big. But I just know that God is really going to.
Here I go. I ain't shot. Here I go. Right here. Look,
let me make it bigger.
I need all them blessings. Give me all them blessings.
God is he's gonna use you. You're gonna be a part of his plan.
Don't withhold them blessings. Don't keep them in your pocket.
So just know that he's not extending you. He's not extending you just because you think you're doing it all right. Okay, it's not because you're doing it all right. It's not that you're
multitasking, but I needed those blessings. So you're right on time with those. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you. I just, I be trying not to stay up. I try not to do this still part while I'm on here with Jeremiah. But I just know what I hear, and it's not because you've been so perfect, not because you did it all right, but he can trust you in this season for what he needs to do, for what he needs to happen. He can trust you. God said he can trust you. You've been doubting it. You've been doubting even the thing that you got before you, even the unspoken request that you don't even tell anybody about. You got some things placed in your mind, and it's hidden in your heart, and you won't jump that big because you're like, God, really? And God say, yeah.
You just asked before I jumped off. You asked the question like, what has God done for you in entrepreneurship or showing you? I forgot what question you asked. One of y'all asked that question right when I jumped off, but it was like, what happened in your life in entrepreneurship that taught you, that God showed you or let you know that God exists and all those things? Or how are you using him in spiritual? And for me right now, I'm at a point where I'm actually doing what the Bible says. The Bible says, sit still, be obedient. You know what I'm saying? Don't crash out. That's what he say. He say, don't crash out. He say, just sit there and let everything happen, because it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And so I believe that. I truly believe that. So I think, again, when you start giving me them blessings, I'm like, hey, appreciate you. I need those. So you're right on time. You know what I'm saying? I need more prayer. You know what I'm saying? I need more people praying for me. But add my name to the prayer list at church. If you can hear the name of the sound of my voice, add my name to the prayer list at church.
His name is Marcus Bowers.
Yeah, I need them.
Right before when I came on, because I came on in the middle of this too as well, and I didn't really know what the conversation was, but just with this, when he told me about the younger people, and this is for you, and it's probably for everybody, but I'm just speaking for what I hear. I was in Habakkuk 2:2, and so the Holy Spirit told me to go to Habakkuk 2:1. And this is for you, Marcus, for what you just said. When Habakkuk began to move hastily, and then he stood still and he said, okay, God, what do you want me to do? And God told him, he said, I want you to stand still and be a watchman. He used the watchman of the tower as a metaphor for him to be able to watch what he had already done and what God was about to do. And then he goes to Habakkuk 2:2, and he said, now that I have your attention, Marcus, now that I have your attention. Now he said, now watch this. I know you've been successful. I know you've done a lot of things, but he's saying to you, for the next part, what you're trying to reach, write the vision and make it plain. You want me to do something? Make it plain to me what you want me to do. Show me your blueprint and I'll show you my glory. Show me what you say you want to do, but show it to me on a blueprint. Write the vision, make it plain. Now that I have your attention, now that you're standing still and you're waiting, write the vision and watch what I'll do for you. Make it plain.
Man, everything that I pray for, I get. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to be blessed. I'm out here, like you said, doing the work. I'm using my power for the good. I'm blessed to bless others. I'm not withholding information. I give everything. I'm a giver. You know what I'm saying? I give information. I want everybody to reach their goals in life. I'm one of those guys that want to be on a team full of leaders and not the leader of a team. Some people want to be the leader of a team, and I think that's where conflict comes. Especially when you're surrounded by other leaders. You got to be comfortable with being a leader on earth and not the leader of anything, because again, you're surrounded by other great people and other great things, and so you're not the only great. And so I like to surround myself with other like-minded people that want to do great things together and want to be leaders too. And then when we leaders, we get together, great things happen, man.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, great things happen. Johnny, look, I'm gonna be on probably off and on here in a second. I don't know if we got any questions that people want to ask.
Let me say this to you before you go, because me and you were talking.
I'll be back in 10 minutes. I was gonna be back in 10 minutes, but go ahead.
Okay, you got my phone number, right?
Yeah, I got your number.
Okay, let me say this before you go, because Jonah hit something. Love and gentleness from Proverbs says, honorable for a man to stop striving, since any fool can start a quarrel. Self-sufficiency, it goes back in Proverbs. The purpose of a person's heart or deep water, but one who has insight draws them out. Goodness of man, Proverbs 20:6. Most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? Clean heart, Proverbs 29. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Who would want to say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from sin? Humility is the secret of greatness. God ain't through with you yet, because It's too much in you. It was a child prodigy in you hid. I've never told you this. It was hid. You drew me to you when I came up on that floor over there when you started Happy Hair. I was ready to join my company with Happy Hair. Not because Happy Hair, it's because I trusted you. And when you can find somebody you can trust, it's like when, come on, God, help me out. It's like when Jacob held on to God and wrestled with him and turned to Israel. So what I'm saying to you as you go, the people around you, your wife, your family, the people in Happy Hair, everybody got to be held accountable. Everybody got to kneel down and thank God for that $100 million.
That's
We
it.
go to buying cars and $100,000 Chanel purses and $100,000 Rolex watches. God don't like that. But when you saving lives,
man, you told me. Y'all remember you was like, man, you know, don't be out here using your money for all the stuff and posting it all on the newspapers and all this and that. And I always remembered that. And so for the longest time, the whole time that we was making money with She's Happy Hair, I was still riding around in the same Lincoln Town car. You know, nobody knew. You know, nobody knew that I was the guy behind She's Happy Hair or that me and my team had created it. They thought it was some Asians that owned the company. And so I remember you was like, hey, you know, you got sassy, sophisticated hair. And you was like, hey, let's put our money together and go over there and buy the hair in bulk and get the better deal. And then come back over here and, you know, you do your thing and I do my thing. And yeah, the thing is, we were already going over there. You know, you got to remember, I was in the Navy. So I was already going overseas, talking to those suppliers and coming back with it. But you was on it, man, and you a hustler, man. So salute to you, man. Like you know, a lot of people don't give you those flowers and tell you like, hey, we paying attention, but we paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's not a lot of people even still. You know how many people not online doing this right now? That's just they done with life. They done creating. They not teaching and leading no more. And we need that in the community, man. We need teachers. We need leaders. And if you ain't speaking, you ain't leading them, man. One thing you can do is talk. You know what I'm saying? You can talk. And so if you ain't speaking, you ain't leading, man. So I appreciate you for leading the people that's following, the people that need the information, man. Salute to you.
I honor you for that, man. I thank you. I do remember that. Jonah, I'm gonna say this, let him go. It was something in him. Come on and show me. It was something in him that touched me. Not because he could box, not because he could fight, because he'll knock out artists. I am too.
Oh yeah.
We got all that, Jonah. But he never started nothing. He just only finished. But what I loved about him, he stood on principle. And I watched it. I was going around him. He drew me. I went to my son Russ. Me and Russ talked about it. And we almost connected sad sophisticated with Happy Hair. And guess what? I'd have let Happy Hair and Sass go in the back. No problem. So humility is the secret of greatness. So all I want to say to you, brother, I'm going to join you on this Sharp Tank, our vocational school, Black Wall Street. I'm building 43 townhouses. Please come help me. I'm right here on 620 Fuquay. After we get through with that, we got 80 more down the street. Then we're going to Prairie View, and it's going to take 5 years to build that. So you can join me any way you want. I trust you. I give you a part of the company, not because you're handsome, not because you can box, because I can trust you.
I'm very
and I
handsome.
love you. And God's coming through with you. And I need young warriors, gladiators around me that I can believe in, like my lawyer, like Jonah. I wouldn't trade Jonah for no female. I'm going to say it again. I wouldn't, and her husband knew it. I wouldn't trade Jonah, Dr. Jonah Nico, for no female nowhere on the planet Earth.
Hey, Johnny, one thing I know about business, one thing I know is, man, you got to have a lawyer or a team.
You got to have somebody you believe in, somebody believe in God, and somebody going to stand up in your back.
Without it. You can't make it without it, man. You got to have certain people on the team, man. Like, and man, salute to you, man. Your birthday, you said your birthday is this weekend.
12th of November.
November 8th? November what?
12th.
November 12th. Okay, so you'll be out there in Vegas, man. again, this weekend, November
Send
8th
me all
and
the
9th.
stuff. Send me all the stuff.
Yeah, November 8th and 9th. I'll text it to you now because I'm trying to post it in the comments, but it wouldn't post. But no, in November 8th and 9th, man, we'll
Catherine,
be
why
out
did it
there.
in post, Catherine?
And I hate that you gonna miss it, but the way you talking, I would love for you to be a judge on the next Fishbowl experience. Even if you can't make this one, I'll make sure you get the
I'm
invite
telling you
to
now,
the next
it's
one.
in my heart not to go. I'm telling you because I want to build with you so bad. I'm gonna bring Jonah with me and my lawyer. Brother, what's going on right now? This gonna hit millions of people. These young children need to see us talking how to get them where they're going. We don't never give back. This is worth $1 billion, what we're doing right now. They need to hear it from somebody.
Man, when I started being successful in business, because I was teaching before I owned She's Happy Here. I already wanted to teach and change the world and be a principal and, and work at the schools. I was already doing that. I just started She's Happy Here my first year teaching. And because I knew teachers didn't make a lot of money. And my goal was to start teaching and then in the summertime start a business and, teach and have a business on the side and make that be the difference in the income I was making because teachers were only making like $50,000, right? So I'm like, man, I'm gonna teach and make this money on the side in the summertime. My first year in the summertime, She's Happy took off. That was my first business. That was my summertime business and it took off. You know what I'm saying? I never went back to teaching. And a lot of people don't know that. But what I've learned in business and especially just being all around the US, man, I'm a globalpreneur now, not an entrepreneur. But I realized that some people know how to do stuff, but not teach stuff. And so I don't fault the men or the women that's successful that don't know how to come back and teach people how they did it because God didn't give them that blessing. God gave them the blessing to go and do it, not to go come back and teach it. Everybody don't know how to teach. They just know how to do. That's why everybody's not a coach. Everybody play basketball, right? But everybody can't coach. And so it's the same thing in business. Everybody can do business. You can become an entrepreneur. I don't even like hearing people say everybody can be an entrepreneur. Yes, they can. Everybody can go get some money on the side. Everybody can start and try and change their family tree. You can. You don't have to just work for people and change their family tree. You can try to change your own by creating something on the side.
I want to add something to what you just said.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm full of these entrepreneur stuff.
No, I'm going to give it to you real quick. A dude named out of Galveston. He's not an entrepreneur. You're right. He's really one, but he's not one. He took $100,000 and invested in a restaurant to his partner, but he kept on his job. He became a millionaire and bought a house, everything for his wife, and went to Texas University. So what I'm saying to a lot of you children, what Mark is saying, you ain't got to be the CEO. You can be a COO. You can be a project manager. You ain't got to be. I don't care about being no CEO. God the CEO. I tell Jonah that all the time. That's why when Jonah come on here, she's not limited to say nothing. She be talking about this is my show. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's our show. It's God's show. We got to come on here. I didn't know you was gonna come. Some told me to send at the market. Some told me to send it to my lawyer.
Anytime you send something, you send for me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I came during COVID, during what was that? Hurricane Harvey. You know what I'm saying? All these I'm always where the people who need me, man. Like you gotta remember, I was out there in the water when everybody else is at home, sitting around waiting on a boat to come.
You ain't got jacket. You went picked up in that big truck.
That's what we are. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? So
you sure did.
People don't see everything.
I was out of town in Chicago. He went to the house, picked Jack up, put in the truck, took her way over there. He had a big old truck, Jonah, and picked up. Come on here, throwed it in the truck. I got you. It took her way up.
And I got that truck for that reason, man. I knew that Houston was full of hurricanes, and I knew that Texas strong and Houston strong and all that was going to come back around, where they would need the big trucks and need people that knew how to swim to come in and rescue people. So that was the goal, man. And so you sometimes you prepare. God give you the things that you need, even though you don't think you need them. And but when it comes before you, you already got what you need to keep going. And so I'm just gonna keep going on them boys, man. But
man,
y'all, right now at this moment, I'm just being obedient. I'm sitting still and I'm listening to God. And again, everything that's happening is happening for me and not to me. So salute to y'all, man. Happy Tuesday. Johnny, anytime you want me to tap in, man, just send me the link, man. I'm gonna tap in.
I promise I will, man.
And look, I see you got that phone number down there too. You got the number down there. I got I got my stuff set up and stuff too. I'm in the studio, you know, so I'm set up pretty nice. I got a switcher. You got
I'm gonna come do my show one night.
People can call in. That's great right there, man. You doing
look
something.
Here, I'm gonna come do my show once a week. I want to come do my show in your studio, and that way I bring all my guests, all my people, and Jonah. Anywhere I go, you go. So that's my family. He's like my son. I love him. He's wonderful. I can trust him. He went pick Jackie up, threw it in the truck, and took her out the water. Her house, he took her out the water and took her to another house.
And it was flooded, man. You know, Pearland was flooded. I remember I went to Pearland. I went from Pearland.
I don't know how he got through there with that truck.
To Sugarland, to South Park, and all through South Bank, the water was super high.
I called him.
South Bank.
Jonah.
Pearland was flooded. I went to Pearland at 518.
Sure
the water was as high as the freeway, y'all. I don't know if y'all probably never seen the pictures.
I know what he's talking about. You know, we had to get rescued out of our house here.
Crazy,
so I know
man.
that water was crazy.
Jonah, he had that big old truck.
I was able to go everywhere. Big old
truck way in there.
Yeah, I was everywhere, man. I was everywhere.
He
trying to find some people to rescue. I was looking for people to rescue, man. So, but yeah, Houston strong, Johnny, man. H-time, man.
I love you, man.
All right, peace out.
And Marcus, before you go, the email address is on the screen, so you can send the information.
Okay, got it. JohnnyBonderShow@gmail.com. Okay, bet.
I see everybody's been asking for the Black Wall
Street. Johnny,
link.
check your text message. I just sent you some of those links, especially that Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street out for the rest of the year. I'm gonna put Black Wall Street on my thing so they can see it.
I just
put
sent
it on mine as well.
I just sent you the link for the event this weekend, Johnny. So check your phone and drop that link in this chat so the people can have.
Okay, Marcus.
All right, peace out.
All right.
God bless.
God is so great, Jonah. Just what I told you about this show. We got a school now coming in, getting credits when they come in and speak on the show. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's big.
Yeah, so and now we got Marcus with Black Wall Street. And he's gonna help us with the vocational school and Black Shark Tank. And then we start opening up our banks, Jonah. We have to do this. God wants us to take and have power. I know my lawyer probably sleep.
The mindset is amazing. How everyone on here, the collaboration. You know, that's blowing. You know, that's mind blowing because you just don't find a lot of people going in the same direction for the same goal. So I just bless God for that. I do. For each and every person that took time to come on tonight, they had something to say. I just bless God for that.
Yeah, well, Renee Young, you on here? She just at the bottom, not connected. Okay. I've been blessed. Renee Young has a lot of property, Jonah, in Prairie.
Mm-hmm.
And me and her hooking up, trying to get a $5 million line of credit. That's all I'm going to say. I said enough. Amen. And we're going to get it. So what I'm saying to you, with that place you got, I want to come to Beaumont, we got to make that place work where it can bring money to the family. You got a legacy. Amen. We got to make it work. And my sister, Montre Sampson, thank you for this generational blessings. What else she said? Powerful guidance, Dr. Jeremiah. What else she said? Candy, the post, hold up, let me see.
They wanted the Black Wall Street.
The link to Black Wall Street for us to follow. Yeah, Catherine will do that. Catherine will do that. Jonah, from this day forward, as you now official as a co-host, anytime I have to leave, you and Catherine take over the show, run it, get all the stuff out to people, get everything out, move it around, because that was an emergency, and I almost had to leave. So again, be able to take over. This is not my show. This is our show. And God gonna give us $30 million contract. I'm gonna say it again. God is gonna give us a $30 million contract.
Come on, Jesus.
And He's gonna put us on there with the Atlanta house women and LA house women and
that
hollering out. I want to be on there with all that junk. But guess what's gonna happen? We're going to beat them all out in 1 year. Because everybody going to be coming to our page for solution. Everybody need a solution.
Everybody
want to know what their purpose is. Everybody want to know what is God saying. Because the pastor on Sunday is preaching for money. So the thing is, most of them, not all of them, most of them, we need to meet the people where they're at. In Ezekiel 34, God said, you clothed yourself, you fed yourself, but you have not fed my flock. You have scattered them all over. God said this. Don't look at John Bible, Dr. Jeremiah. He said, I will come and remove all of them.
That's what he said.
Ain't but a few pastors real. I'm telling you, pastors, I'm warning you that I know you mega pastors, that mega madness. I'm going to call you one by one. If you don't help me with a vocational school, if you don't help me open up banks, because one of y'all laughed at me when I told you about opening a bank and you had the money, you know I'm talking to you. I won't call your name. You got knocked down. I'm telling you, stop playing with me. I'm anointed. Y'all ain't touched no 14 million people in no 4 months. Not one of you. You ain't got no million comments. We beat out Cat Williams, all of them. T.I., Ice Cube. They celebrities for Hollywood. I'm a celebrity for God. They'll never beat me. Never. Never. Because I'm breaking down God and how God saved Johnny Bonder. I was a fool. I was a dummy. I was a jackass. But today, I'm Boaz. And God saved me. And that's what's wrong with these Negroes coming out of jail. They want to come back out and go to selling drugs, hustling and pimping and stealing. And no. Why won't you come out and tell the people what you've been through? But what's wrong with you when you're in there, you didn't study. I studied, Jonah, while people playing domino. I was playing God, no. And when they thought it was a cemetery, I turned it to a seminary. I got on my knees when they put me on death row for 14 days. Jonah, I cried out to God while people were sending email. I was sending email. I asked God a thing. I'm talking to you college students. I will ask God a thing. Are you going to take me like this? God, are you going to take me like this? God didn't say a word, Jonah. God didn't say nothing to me, Jonah. I couldn't get a whisper. I went on a 14-day fast. I kicked all the trays out. I never fasted in my life. I had to drink that nasty water out the thing to try to stay alive. But I made it. And Jonah, the last day I was on my knees, I said, God, you gonna take me like this?
Come
You
on.
kill that police officer. You gonna take me like this? And God said, nothing. God said nothing. And the Spirit came over me and said, everybody say what they ain't gonna do when they're in jail.
Come on.
And when they get out.
Come on.
When they get out, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to millions of you. There's 2 million y'all in jail, 500,000 women for the first time. They make $40 billion a year in unicorn. Some of the greatest people in the world is in prison making cars and mattresses and a bulletproof press and furniture.
Come on.
Model cars. I'm telling you what I know, ladies and gentlemen. We. They don't want me with no show. But God gonna give me a show. And me and Jonah and all our guests gonna come on. And we gonna put a light. We're gonna put a light in their head. And stop thinking with your lower self and think with your higher self. And call God's name. God said, if you call my name, I'll raise you. I'll raise you. And in Revelation 18:4, Jonah, please hear me. It say, come out of her, my people.
Come out of them.
I'm gonna go. I just bought this. This is the baddest study. This is, boy, look, my study guide from the nation and this here from the Christian faith. Boy, this thing is so bad, Jonah. I'm going to have to buy you one. This thing is broke down on every level, baby. Every level, every word I got to hear. They broke it down. I'm like, oh my God. And I got all other scriptures that go with it. This thing, the clear, simple guide through the Bible. The daily weekly reading plan, thought-provoking questions and space to write, and overviews and background information. I seen this book, Jonah. I went through it. People say, why you keep buying books? Why you keep studying? I say, brother, the day I stop studying, the day I become, I'll never be a know-it-all. I'll be a learn-it-all. So while I was in prison, ladies and gentlemen, again, as I end, I said, God, you gonna take me like this? God said nothing. The doors open. They said, Mr. Binder, and I'm ready to fight. So I'm thinking they're gonna run in there. You know, I'm ready. I'm and they said, sir, you free. We found the man that killed the officer in New Orleans. No. God found the man who killed the police in New Orleans. God didn't say a word to me, Jonah. Nothing. He said, I ain't got to tell you nothing. I'm going to show you, boy. In Isaiah 40, Jonah, and I give it to you. He said, yeah, have you not heard? Has it not been told? There's nothing too hard for me. Johnny Binder, Dr. Jeremiah, you listen to me, boy. In Jeremiah 15:32, if you take long suffering, and when all of them come against you, if you be my spokesperson, I'll fight all of them for you. Jonah, I'm going tonight to tell my family. They threaten them. I'm going to call the family that threatened them and say, brother, don't do that. Johnny, this you? Yeah, this is me. We didn't know that was your family, man. No, brother, I'm not coming. I'm not going to blow your house up. I'm not going to surround it, shoot up in there. I'm coming with prayer. I want to come with my book. I want to come with prayer. I want to tell y'all, don't allow the devil to get in y'all, because God is the author of peace and not confusion. I didn't come as Johnny Binder. I came as a servant of God. I didn't come with a gun. I didn't come with my entourage. I came with my 5,000 habit-making angels to bring peace. God is the author of peace and not confusion. The devil tried to get me and tried to make me move and make me do something crazy. I want to sell the devil and serve him notice. Not me. I rebuke you. You will never get me. You will never get me. Because anytime something happens, before I move, I go to God and ask God, what would you do? I don't think for myself. I go to God. What would you do? And God said, go back in there. Get back on. You have special guests. Special guests. Finish the show. Call them. Go and pray. And seek my face and turn from your wicked ways. Then and only then, Chronicles 7:14, I will heal your land. God is the author of peace and not confusion. Wherever confusion is the devil. I give the mic to you, my sister Jonah. Peace.
God bless you, man of God. I don't really have anything else to say tonight. It's been electrifying. It has been super amazing. I think one of the best shows we've done thus far, because the men that you had on tonight, include my sister, the insight was impeccable. The insight was rich. It was relatable, relevant, but most of all, it was necessary and it was needed. And to those who have an ear to let them hear with the Spirit of God, don't get it twisted. Just because you hear man speaking, don't think that it's not God speaking through man. And so he's giving insight. He's giving wisdom on tonight. He's giving you, he's stretching your thinking to make you understand that it's not, he wants you to come out of the box. And tonight, each one that had something to add to the puzzle on tonight was something rich and relevant that you can add to the formulas that God has given you, young men, young women, whoever is listening on tonight. But know that God is up to something and God is expanding us, and we're going to be that solutionist in this season, this hour. Don't run and look at social media and the TV and have it producing fear in you. I come against the spirit of fear, because we got to know, whether you're a believer or not, God did not produce the spirit of fear, but he gave us love, power, and a sound mind. On tonight, he is giving you sound wisdom to be able to thrust you forward, to not just survive in this season, but to thrive. God said that I came, you have life and you would have it more abundantly. The honest truth is, a lot of us not experiencing the abundant living because we're so busy surviving that we don't even know that we should be thriving. And not only thriving for ourselves, but the extension of ourselves. Everyone that's connected to us, every place that our feet trod upon, the Bible says we're supposed to possess the land. So I encourage you on tonight, if you got to go look at it again, get the nuggets that God is placing on this line on tonight, on this live, on this chat, on this podcast. Get the nuggets that God, the seeds that is being put in the ground, so that they're being watered, that God can give the increase and they can produce in this season. This is the season, such a time as this, that God is using the mouthpiece of Dr. Nico, Dr. Jeremiah, and the other guys, Marcus, and the other man that was on, and my sister Catherine. God is using these voices. Your voice is your power. So know that the nuggets that has been released on tonight, take them. Put them in your, like they said, put them in your bag and begin to use them. Write the vision, make it plain. Make sure you understand what we're saying, how to put these things in a perspective that you can go and be successful in life. This is not the season to run scared. Hear me and hear me well. This is not the time to tuck your head under your tail and run because you hear the president taking away food stamps, and the president taking away Social Security, and the president taking away health benefits. We supposed to be the answer in this season and this hour. And if you are taking these nuggets that God is releasing on this live tonight and so many other nights, you are bound to be successful. You are bound to thrive and not survive. I'm just encouraging you on tonight. Don't be afraid of men in their faces. Set your face like a flint. Be focused, be faithful, and watch God do the rest. I am super excited about your future, because if you are on here tonight and listening to all of the solutions that has been given to you by the Spirit of the living God, then you are on your way to be set and to be set free and solid, knowing that you're fit to thrive beyond what you can imagine. So take those nuggets, take those things, and begin to add them into the things that you're already doing or the things you already tried. And I tell you on tonight, when I just said that, I heard the Lord say, tell somebody on here tonight, you tried it once before and it looked like it failed. It looked like you wasn't going nowhere. But I hear the Spirit of the living God say on tonight, try it again. Try it this way. Add the solutions that has been released on tonight. Try it again and see what God, he thrust you forward with power, and so that you can walk in purpose. Thank you, Dr. Jeremiah. Thank you, everyone, for coming in on tonight. Thank you for allowing me to have the little piece that I was able to get on and share with you. No, I'm super excited about what God is doing in this season, in this hour. And he's not done yet, because he's supposed to get his shine on like never before. So you get ready, get set. So we supposed to go somewhere. We're going to reach heights that never thought we can reach. We're going to go places that we never thought we can go. And now your insight is going to be stretched. Why? Because God have need for us in this season, in this hour. So get ready to soar, get ready to fly, because we are eagles. We are no longer pigeons, and we show not turkeys plucking the ground. We are ready to have the eagle's view, so that we can see not what's impossible, but what God has made possible by the way of the living God on tonight. Thank you, Dr. Jeremiah.
Thank you. They want to know, where can they purchase the tickets for your conference?
I know I don't have any conference coming up. I have probably preached all of my conferences this year. I've been traveling a lot. Hopefully my schedule won't be like this next year, because I have been gone almost every
Okay. What we're going to do,
be
I'm going to
out of the
bring,
country next week.
listen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring one on TikTok. We're going to go on TikTok, and we just going to have a conference on there. Thousands of people
Come
come within
on.
an hour. We're going to have a conference
Come
on
on, come
TikTok.
on. You know I'm down for it.
Yeah,
But
we're
I
going to
will be
do it.
out of the country next week for 6 days. and I'll be back on the 17th. So anything after the 17th, you got me.
Okay, when are you leaving?
I leave on the 11th.
Okay, we can have this conversation offline. I want to be able to chop this up, and we're almost at time. Thank you, as always, Dr. Nico. Great show, Minister Binder. And thank y'all for joining us. Peace.
Thank all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Cut it off. Don't let it